The watercolor called Untitled number 38 depicts a tranquil yet dynamic scene of a dense forest lining the horizon, while a still body of water mirrors the earth and sky above. Rocks in the foreground act as both sentinels of stability and reminders of time's erosion. The palette, composed of lush greens, soft blues, and earthy browns, evokes a sense of harmony between elements. Shadows and reflections interplay to blur boundaries, creating a liminal space where land, water, and sky dissolve into one another. In Zen philosophy, the boundary between reflection and reality is a mere construct of the mind. The painting's composition, water reflecting the forest above, invites a meditation on interconnectedness. The forest, seemingly eternal, is balanced by the still water, a surface that is always changing, yet always calm. Zen teaches us to find serenity in observing without judgment. The artwork offers a koan-like paradox. The stillness of the water belies its constant flux, much like life itself, a quiet stream of impermanence. The rocks in the foreground represent a grounded awareness, a moment of pause in the rushing currents of thought. Zen emphasizes the importance of presence. The rock's solidity reminds us to turn to the present moment. Meanwhile, the water reflects a transient world, teaching us to let go of attachments to what is fleeting. This interplay mirrors the practice of mindfulness, being present in stillness, while embracing life's ceaseless motion. This scene resonates with hexagram 58, joyful lake, a symbol of communication, harmony, and inner peace. The water reflects the joy of connection, its surface acting as a mirror that brings together the forest, rocks, and sky into one unified vision. In the I Ching, this hexagram speaks of mutual support and shared resonance, much like how the forest leans into the reflection of the water, both enhancing and defining the other. The unbroken tranquility of the lake represents the quiet inner strength needed to foster external harmony. The juxtaposition of soft, mutable water with unyielding rocks echoes another I Ching concept, finding strength in yielding. Just as water shapes rock over time, gentleness can transform challenges, and patience can overcome obstacles. The lesson here is one of enduring joy, a steadfast peace that emerges when we find harmony in our surroundings and within ourselves. We might interpret this painting as a metaphor for creative clarity achieved through subtraction. The rocks, trees, and water are reduced to their essence. No excessive detail clutters the scene. We would likely see the space between the rocks and their reflections as a meditation on negative space, a principle championed in creative endeavors. The reflection on the water adds depth, reminding us that art, like life, is richer when we allow for what is unsaid or unseen to shine through. We might also view the painting's serenity as an invitation to pause, a key tenet of this creative philosophy. In the stillness of the water, we are called to let the noise of the world fade, making room for inspiration and insight. It's not about adding more, but appreciating the simplicity and balance that already exist. Reflect on the dualities of your life. Permanence versus change, stability versus flow. Use this painting as a visual prompt to sit quietly with these contrasts. Like the still water, allow your mind to reflect and observe without attachment. Taking this approach, apply the principle of subtraction to your daily routine. What can you remove to make room for clarity and peace? Perhaps it's unnecessary tasks, cluttered thoughts, or overly complex goals. As this painting teaches, The simplest forms often hold the most profound truths.